Hello and welcome to Red Lizard's Let's Play. We're not doing a Let's Play today. We are celebrating our 100th video. So we're going to be telling you a few things about ourselves as like this is a special like one-off like for supporting this channel. And we're going to tell you a few things about us. We're going to ask each other questions about YouTube and other things. And then we're going to give the awards for the best games.
And worst.
And worst. So let's start. 3 things about yourself. Go, Tom.
I really wish you hadn't asked me. 3 things about myself. I am over 6 foot. That's quite interesting. I used to get recognised as Macaulay Culkin's body double when I was like 4 years old, which I think is quite interesting as well. And I do loads of stuff at my student radio station, scratchradio.co.uk. 3 things about you, David.
Oh, you plug your radio station, I'll plug mine. I'm a University of Plymouth student, and I run the University of Plymouth radio station, upscradio.co.uk.
Cheap.
When I was young, I kicked Gary Barlow in the shins in a queue with Marks and Spencer's. I was about 5. And I'm a massive nerd and constantly read Reddit.
Hold on, I didn't know about that. You kicked Gary Barlow.
You didn't know I kicked Gary Barlow in a queue in Marks and Spencer's?
No. No, I've been your friend since high school.
3 facts about you, Chris.
Well, I am a student at Birmingham City University.
Oi.
I also go to Scratch Radio, and I don't do as much as Tom. And
It's hard, isn't it?
it is. I'm going to take yours, what you said first, David. I am a human being.
Brilliant.
Oh, well, I'll tell you a bit about like me and how I met David. We went to high school together, and we grew up, and we went to the same sixth form college.
We did.
And then we were best friends in high school, and then we kind of like drifted apart a bit, didn't we?
We did quite a bit of college. Well, you spent like 90% of your time doing art at college. You drifted away from almost everybody.
Yeah, I was literally, because I did get A in art, but I suffered from it.
Sacrificed almost everything
all
for
my
it.
friends, which sounds really sad, and it is. But I got an A, and I like doing art, even though I'm not doing it now, which is weird. But yeah, we met in high school, and then I met Tom at uni, and
yes,
we got talking
as friends.
Yeah,
as friends.
Like, when did we first like really talk as mates and stuff? It was like during the production event, wasn't it?
Production event at uni. Just to add context, the production event was a module we had to do where the whole year, about 150 of us, had to produce an event, and me and Chris, amongst others, were a part of the radio group, and we did Be Cultural Radio. It was quite good. It's just a shame the rest of the event was rubbish.
It was pretty bad.
But at least we took part in the bit that was good.
Yeah, our bit was the best.
Our bit was the best.
You two aren't biased in any way, no?
No, we got told radio was the best. So that was indication that we did quite well. But to be fair, David, it didn't take much. So we still did do. We still did do really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was around the time when we started talking properly. And then I think one time we were in the calf, the Baker calf. You said something about Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then I said I was playing it. And then eventually I just ended up playing whatever the hell games we played.
And then we just started playing, we started playing Minecraft together, then we played Left 4 Dead, and then we decided to start recording. Like, it was me and David first, we started recording.
We'd already recorded a few. We'd done a couple of Portal Up bits and a bit of Minecraft.
Yeah. And, they're in our old old videos. We did Portal 2 and stuff, and then we started playing with Tom because you came on the Minecraft server, and we started doing Left 4 Dead and so on and so forth. And then now we're doing StarCraft 2, still doing
And-
Left 4 Dead,
And now we're here.
and now we're here.
And now we're here. Isn't that a
Yes,
nice
we are.
rounded way to end the introduction?
Yeah.
100 episodes later.
Oh. Now we're going to ask questions to each other to see if we can find out anything we didn't already know. I've got some pretty decent questions. I don't know about you two.
I've got some.
I haven't
Uh,
got any.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
I'll just write them down now.
Just randomly think of some while we're doing this. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to start with quite an easy one. If you could be any fictional character, who would you choose and why?
Ooh.
I would
Ah.
choose Deadpool, seeing as, like, you know, he's amazing. Deadpool is a Marvel Comics superhero or kind of antagonist kind of thing, but he's just a total badass. So I'd be Deadpool.
I think I would be. I really like
Does-
the film Drive at the
Yeah.
moment, so I think because he's just like he's just like a badass. I mean, he stomps
what's
through
the
somebody's head.
What's the name of the guy in it?
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
No, not the actor, the character.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot.
Oh, that's good. that's good.
No, he doesn't
I
have
think
a
I'd have-
name, does he? He's just.
Does he not? I've not seen the film.
I don't think he does. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think
Okay.
he does.
What
I
about
think
you,
I'd
Dave?
have to be Batman.
Damn.
Batman's a legend. How could you not choose Batman?
Oh.
Yeah. Just going back to Chris, he is an unnamed driver.
Yeah.
Have you just looked it up on Wikipedia?
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what I just did.
Yep. You go, Chris.
What YouTube channel do you watch?
Do you want me just to kind of
Or
go through the
YouTube
list?
channels do you watch? Yes.
I watched CGP Grey, which I'll try and describe, but basically they're like random facts and they're in cool animations and he explains stuff and it's very good. I also watch Chrono Basher, who does YouTube videos very rarely. I watch a guy called Ashens who reviews technology, but he purposely buys awful technology from £1 shops and then makes fun of it. Which sounds awful, but it's very funny. I watch Disco, who builds amazing redstone contraptions for Minecraft. And I watch Rooster Teeth.
Alright.
Awesome.
There you go.
I watch, well, with our foray into StarCraft 2, I watch a lot of Day 9 and Husky StarCraft to try and learn how to play the game properly. It doesn't usually go that way, but at least I try. The Yogscast as well. I like Total Biscuit, even though he's kind of turned into this weird ranty guy at the moment. He's kind of angry about everything that's ever happened.
Maybe it's his time of the month.
And yeah, I like the slow-mo guys as well. The slow-mo guys.
Oh yeah, they're very good.
They're really good. I mean, they were on the Sherlock Holmes 2 film. They did some of the filming for that,
They did all the slow mo for it,
Yeah.
didn't they?
which is pretty awesome, to be fair. So yeah, Chris.
I watch like most of the main gaming channels, like Total Biscuit. The one that you haven't mentioned is I watch OMG Kata, Owen FG Kata, which is Jesse Cox. I really like Jesse Cox.
I like him, but I only like him in the Terraria videos that he does with Total
Oh, right.
Biscuit. I can't really stand him any other time.
I like him when he does stuff with Trish and
Right.
the girls and stuff. I subscribe to Rhett and Link. I watch Shaytards, even though I know that you'll probably like go, why are you watching the Shaytards? It's just the same thing. And I watch, I like Theatre of Life, which is Nick and some other guy. And I also watch Extreme Beyond, which is this Australian gamer who he hasn't got many subscribers. but he does really good videos, like properly well edited and everything.
As we've learnt, Chris, you don't need a lot of subscribers to have good videos.
No. So that's what I watch.
Yeah.
Do you not
Mac
have
or
one of
PC?
those? Okay,
Oh,
PC.
Jesus. PC. Even though I've got a Mac.
I think Chris has
Really?
finally come to realise the error
Do
in
you
his
coming
ways.
around that you're in your ways?
Yeah.
Why have you changed your mind of recent
I haven't
years,
changed-
times?
Well, I was going to get a PC, but then it's just easier for me to edit on, and I know the programs, like how to work them and
Yeah.
stuff on Mac. So,
I think because you're doing video editing, it's fine.
okay. I've got a good question.
Go on.
This is directed at you, Tom, and then I'll have a question for you, David.
Oh God. Okay.
If David was an alcoholic drink, what would he be?
A flaming sambuca. I think that describes David, perfectly.
Okay, now the same question to you, David, but for Tom.
Hang on. I'm just finding out why I would call David a sambuca.
Oh, you have to explain.
Well, sambuca is an Italian aniseed-flavoured, usually colourless liqueur.
Hey, and David's
Um,
been to
so-
Italy.
So David is colourless and he's been to Italy.
He's colourless.
I was going to say, you could just say that I look disconcerting, but in fact I taste disgusting, which is, how aniseed tastes.
So yeah, you'd be a flaming sambuca,
Okay,
David.
now your turn, David.
What drink would I be, David?
I don't know. I was thinking black sambuca because you're from Wolverhampton, which is in the Black Country.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's thought
right.
about this.
Smart man.
Yeah. And then I don't know why sambuca. I just went with it because it's black.
Just drink.
Black Country, black drink, black sambuca.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Excellent.
Awesome.
so,
I have a question to finish off.
go on.
Where's Waldo?
There. That is just where's Waldo?
Is that the
Yes.
question?
Isn't Waldo only American?
I want to know where Waldo is.
Yeah, but,
Well,
it's
it's
in
not in the
America
UK.
then.
Because in the UK he's Wally, so he must be in America.
Shit.
So in this section, I thought we'd talk about what the best game and the worst game of last year was. So all of 2011, the game we disliked the most and the game we liked the most. So
Should we start
You
with
go
the worst game?
yeah, I think the worst one's a good idea to go first.
Okay, let's start with the worst one.
Anyone got any nominations?
Oh, people are going to hate me for saying this, but Battlefield 3 when it was released. Biggest disappointment I've ever had, like in terms of buying a game, just because of how buggy it was. It was like awfully buggy, especially the online experience. I mean, the single player is pretty terrible. I mean, it's really cinematic and really like over the top and whatever, but that doesn't get you anywhere. Like, you can't just have cinematic. You need like to be playing the game. And like, I mean, David, you've played it. You know the part in the single player where you're in the jet and you don't get to fly the jet.
No, and there's also like a 15-minute build-up to
Yeah, it's like why
sitting
don't?
in a jet.
And the thing is,
It's
like,
literally all you get to do.
surely it'd be better to let you fly the jet in there, so then you're ready to fly jets in multiplayer,
Which is really quite
which
difficult.
is really hard. But no, they just let you sit around and like do nothing.
I do have some problems with Battlefield 3's multiplayer as well. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really good, but like the aircraft, like the helicopters and the planes, you start off with no unlocks, which means you have an airplane with just machine guns.
Yeah, so you're doing
Which is
nothing.
the most
at all,
effective way to kill somebody is to crash your plane into another one.
Yeah. I mean, it's an alright game now that they've patched it up and stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah, in
it's
terms of
great now. It's really good fun now they've patched it up.
doesn't
Is that
sound
your
like a
worst
bad
game as well, then, David? Battlefield.
No, definitely not.
What's
Definitely
your
not.
worst game?
I played on a copy of Black Ops, which was 2000 just, I think.
No,
No,
it
it
wasn't. It's
wasn't.
2010.
Well, in that case, Modern Warfare 3. I didn't like that game. I
I
played
have
it.
not played
and-
Call of Duty.
I played Modern Warfare 3 on PC, and as far as I could gain, what they've done is they've taken Modern Warfare 2 and made some new maps for it.
Yeah.
That, even on PC, if it crashes, it comes up with a window that says Modern Warfare 2 has crashed.
Well, it's
Which
built.
just proves they're using the same engine.
It's built on the same engine and stuff, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
it's ridiculous.
My worst game of 2011 was probably most disappointing. Trine 2, just because.
Are you really disappointed by that?
I don't know, because it's such a. It looks so nice, but
It
then
looks really
the
nice,
controls are just so floaty and stuff. But it is, I mean, it is an indie game supposedly, but
Yeah.
it did like
Yeah.
have quite a big release, I thought. But also the game that
Hmm.
annoyed me is Worms Reloaded.
That's not a
That's-
2011 game.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
been out
but
forever,
I got
Chris.
it in 2011.
It only annoys you because you bought it for me and Tom so we could all play it, and then it doesn't work, and only me and Tom can play each other.
Okay, so the best game of the year.
I know we've nominated Battlefield 3 for the worst, but I want to nominate Battlefield 3 for the best. now that it's been patched,
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best games. I really enjoy the controls. I really enjoy how it plays. Okay, I'm nominating Battlefield 3's multiplayer,
Yeah.
not the single player
that's
at all.
probably better.
Just ignore it. I played single player simply so I can say I've played it and realised it's poor. I have intention in kind of playing it properly.
No.
But I really, really enjoyed the multiplayer, and I still do. I really love the fact that every gun has a gigantic unlock tree for it, which
Yeah.
means you never really get bored. I've only got one gun, which I've unlocked everything for.
Yeah.
So
I've not
you know,
played it that much.
yeah, well, you saw how much I played it. It was a bit ridiculous, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chris, what do you nominate as your best game this year?
Even though I haven't played it, I haven't got it yet, I think it would be Batman Arkham City. Just because I can't wait to get it.
Literally
And
cannot
play
wait
it.
to play it. Yeah, but in that same vein, aren't you really looking forward to Skyrim?
Yes. But then I think.
Oh, God, I
but I
forgot
think
about Skyrim.
but I think I'll get Batman because I know that it will end with Skyrim. It'll just keep on going for like 3 years.
The thing I played the most in 2011 was Deus Ex Human Revolution. I finished the campaign 4 times.
4 times.
Oh my god!
Four times I played it.
Did you
There's
try
only-
and get the
thing-
endings?
The thing is, there's only 3 different endings. No, there's 4 different endings. Sorry, there is 4 different endings. So I played differently each time, and I put about 100 or so hours into Deus Ex. In purely a storytelling point, I haven't enjoyed a game more, except for Mass Effect 2, in terms of storytelling. A bit buggy now and then, but to be fair, the first Deus Ex was buggy as well. So you know, I suppose that's
They're being consistent.
they're being
that's all.
they're being consistent. Consistency is what counts. But yeah, Deus Ex for me.
So, what was the best ever game you played?
Ever.
Ever, like since you were young, like growing up.
Do either of you remember Ape Escape?
Oh my
on the
god,
PlayStation
that
1?
was such a good game.
When I first got my PlayStation 1, I got Ape
So it was,
Escape.
remember, it was like the first game
Uh,
to use both analog controls.
Yeah, both the dual sticks. And I was, it wasn't a great game, but I just remember sitting in front of my television for hours on end, just like trying to catch those damn monkeys, and like trying to finish it 100% and get every single monkey. And that Spectre dude is an absolute arsehole. He's like such an arse. But yeah, like it's so good, so colourful and nice and so lovely.
I think my favorite game ever is we used to have a NES, like the original Nintendo system, and I used to have Super Mario Brothers 3 on it, and that might be my favorite game. I must have like had hours, days and days of my life leech into that game,
did.
and I don't know really why. It was a good game, but it had problems. Like you couldn't save. So if you turned it off, you lost all your progress and started again.
So
Yeah, because I remember
yeah,
coming
yeah,
round to your house and then like playing it with you because it was 2-player, wasn't it?
It was, but it wasn't two players simultaneously. You simply took it in turns with like Mario then Luigi.
And
Yeah, we never got very.
yeah, I remember like you were an expert on like the first 3 levels, and then,
I was really good at the first like 3 or 4 levels, and after that, just
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
the best game I remember was what was it? Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now, I remember
Oh
going
my
around
God.
to my friend's house and playing this.
Oh, for
Yeah, for
GameCube.
GameCube. And I decided I was like playing Super Smash Bros. And I played it before and I liked it, but then I played it there and I loved it. And then I remember like going home and then thinking, I've got to get this game, but then I'm gonna have to get a GameCube. So what I did, so I didn't have enough money to get the GameCube, so I bought the game without being able to play it, and then was just like reading the manual, like learning how
Oh
to
my
play
God.
it. And you know how good I got on that, David.
You got very,
I
very
could beat
good.
3 people
He could
three-
beat 3 of the hardest computers on
against
his own.
me.
And the worst part is, if I played with him, he'd lose because I dragged him down.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good game.
Before we finish this section, should we say what game we're looking forward to this year? I already know
Yeah.
what I'm looking forward
I already know what you're going to say.
to. Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Holy freaking crap am I looking forward to Mass Effect 3. I literally cannot look forward to a game more than Mass Effect 3 right now. I played the first one on Xbox, buggy as hell, broken as all hell, enjoyed it. Played it on PC, buggy as all hell, broken as all hell, but I loved it. Played Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox, which wasn't as buggy and broken as I thought it would be. Absolutely loved it. Played that about 4 times as well. I managed to save all my people. I managed to keep everyone alive. And oh my
Wow.
God. Yeah. I cannot contain my excitement for Mass Effect 3.
What's yours, David?
The game I'm looking forward to most. I've been reading through this list, and there's not a lot. I've been looking forward to like Battlefield 3 for years, and the game's next year. Although I have just seen one, there is a new SSX game coming out. Do you remember SSX?
Yeah.
The
in
snowboarding game.
The snowboarding game that was just hilarious and silly and like mad. There's a new one of them coming out, and I've watched a couple of trailers for it, and it looks like the kind of game that will either be exceptional or
Are
dire.
you serious?
I
Yeah.
can't tell whether you're being a troll or not.
No, I'm genuinely serious.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
okay.
If that's your answer, that's your answer.
Okay.
Well, I'm not looking forward to Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. So,
Oh my
yeah.
God, no.
Or I'm reading this list, and like every other game is like a list of few games. Then it goes Nintendo DS 3D, DS 3D, DS 3D, DS 3D, DS 3D.
I think my most anticipated game of this year will be Diablo, because it's the only game I can actually play.
Seriously, is that the only reason? Because you'll actually be able to play it?
And it's a good game. Well, hopefully.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it
I'm
looks
quite
it
looking forward
from the
to Diablo.
beta.
It does look amazing. I wish I was in the
So,
beta.
you know.
Talking of betas, I wish I was in the Dota 2 beta as well.
Are you going to mention that every time you can?
Yep. I really want to. I seriously want to be in the Dota 2 beta. Valve, put me in the beta.
Thank you very much for watching this. Listening. No. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shut up. Thank you very much for watching this video, our 100th video. I'd like to thank David and Tom personally for coming along and gaming with me and recording it and creating some.
It's been really hard
Yeah.
work.
It has been an awful lot of hard work, but I feel it's been worth
And
it.
I hope you have enjoyed like our videos that we've been putting up and everything. So if you like this video, 100th video, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
David.
Bye bye.